Okay, guys, you know I'm known for bringing you some of the most esoteric, cost no object, best systems in the world. Today is no exception. It's going to be music clips from a speaker that very few people have ever heard, especially in good quality conditions, not show conditions in a hotel room. Bayz Audio. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're staying warm. It snowed today in Houston. I'm even wearing my Alaska hat because it reminds me of Alaska today in Houston. Hopefully you're staying warm and safe. It's allowed me to stay at home and get some videos out to you. Little housekeeping. I still have stuff from the music room, also YG, and then this is still from that dealership I visited during CES in Vegas, AV Luxury Group. Today it's the Bayz Audio music clips. But I still have tons of stuff I got to get out to you. So hopefully this little snowstorm will get me caught up. In any case, though, what I wanted to do in this preface, you can jump ahead if you just want to get to the music clips. And actually, there's some pretty cool music clips that the dealer chose, Thomas. And I think you'll enjoy some of these. But I also have Burmester system at their place that I'm going to share in a separate video. I thought about doing them both in the same video so you could A/B, but there's really so many clips, it's going to be too long of a video. So I'll have comparisons. Plus, you can also go back to my YG and listen to their speaker in their reference room. Again, through YouTube and cell phone cameras, you're not going to get a true A/B comparison, apples to apples. Obviously, rooms are different. But what it does is give you some cool music tracks, but also it still can give you somewhat of an indication, and that's what I'm here to give you in this preface. So, of course, you can jump ahead if you want. But I want to give you a little bit of insight into what I've learned over the years to help me determine what type of speaker would be to my preference or for you. For example, the Bayz Audio that you see today is mostly omnidirectional. And actually, it's a two-way. I thought it was a three-way, like an MBL 101. It's basically a tweeter that only takes over after 2,000 hertz. Those omnidirectional traditional pistonic drivers oriented like an old Ohm Walsh are the ones handling all the other stuff. And it's loading into a tube with two big ports on the end. Very innovative design. Now, quite frankly, if you follow my coverage at shows, I have not been enamored with what I heard in those hotel rooms. But again, knowing a type of speaker, how they're designed, omnidirectional is basically spreading the music around the room. So it's even more important that your rooms be part of the equation when you're choosing that speaker. That's why you see MBL, Jeremy, he basically creates a room within a room with his MBLs to get the performance he likes. This was a chance for me to finally hear it in a nice dealership environment and excelled and exceeded my expectations, certainly from what I heard at shows. It still may not be the speaker for everybody, but I can tell you, giving my thoughts, because I know some people are going to ask, it's extremely listenable. It's extremely easy to just lay back, enjoy the music, and not sweat anything. It's very hard to complain about anything you hear with these Bayz Audio speakers in a proper room. Obviously, if you cram it in the corners of rooms, a small room, lots of dispersion characteristics can then color your impression, distort the imaging, cause a lot more issues. But in this open floor plan dealership room, great. And that will tell you this could be the ideal speaker, like it was for a billionaire, a very famous billionaire who came into that shop and bought those speakers. He may not be the type of audiophile to sit in a small room like me, sit around and just look at the screen or even just a wall like a lot of audiophiles do. He's going to be in a family room. He's going to have multiple sweet spots. He's going to be standing up around. This is the type of speaker that it may not measure at that listening position maybe as good as some other speakers, maybe like a YG XX. But for certain taste profiles, it's going to be a better option for that environment and for that type of listening. And I'll tell you, on other metrics, it does have extremely good measurements. And in the right room, this Bayz Audio is very impressive. And now I finally got to hear the potential. The main difference, well, one of the advantages that I was kind of surprised about, it's only a two-way speaker. Now, I don't know if that's an advantage or not, but the pistonic traditional drivers that are mounted into these tubes, it looks like a big paperclip, carbon fiber tubes, they are carrying almost all the load to 2000 hertz. So that's a good thing from the standpoint of one driver, less crossover parts in the critical area of the mid-range and even the bass. You don't have a lot of parts and crossover points. On the flip side, the tweeter is just handling the stuff higher up. And so those drivers have to be really good. And then whatever cabinet colorations, all cabinet-based speakers, and even open baffles, your room is your cabinet. It's going to influence how you hear the sound. But a lot of people just think every cabinet sounds the same. No, that tubular type cabinet has its own, I wouldn't say coloration, but it has its own flavor. And you'll notice it when you hear it if you're sensitive to bass. And in a lot of respects, what they've done with that speaker is right what I would do as well, because they fit a taste profile that makes it extremely dynamic, extremely efficient, and whatever you might lose, let's say like an open baffle, electrostatic, and maybe pitch definition or detail, it makes up for in being able to play super loud, dynamic, and very attractive bass to make the whole presentation, when I listened to the bass, I was just relaxing. I didn't want to stop listening. It was very enjoyable. And so for a lot of metrics, this Bayz audio speaker will be a favorite. On the flip side, I can easily see the YG-XX that I presented to you in some music clips being a favorite, especially of traditional audiophile. The sealed box based nature, the pristine drivers, the super low distortion, the pristine imaging and such. These are going to be super attractive traits. And in a room that may be more problematic, a speaker that doesn't just spray the sound all around could be more beneficial. And then for open baffles like this and electrostatics, I'll go into a whole reason why I like these speakers in an upcoming video when I talk about the potpourris. So it's very important to just not knee-jerk say, this is the best, this is the best. It's best to understand what they are designing for, what that design is more conducive to, and then where your taste profiles may be, because that's the best for you. So in this case, I wanted to give you some music clips. Again, you can't tell a lot from a cell phone video and YouTube, but there's really cool tracks here, and I think you'll have fun when I also release from the same dealer the Burmester system too, and some identical tracks. So stay tuned and enjoy. Yeah, so we're listening to the R-ender into the Berkeley, and it's...
Yeah, mostly arms are...
Okay.
1,000 miles, the place I was born. When she wakes me, she takes
Now, is the sub on or off?
It's off.
Off, yeah.
Place I was born. When she wakes me, she takes me back home. I am at ease in the arms of a woman. Although now most of my days I spent alone. 1,000 miles, the place I was born. When she wakes me, she takes me. Yeah, when she wakes me, she takes me. Yeah, when she wakes me, she takes me back home. Where she wakes me, she takes me back home.
So how much does the tweeter carry before it turns over to the two bass drivers?
It goes up to 2 kilohertz.
2 kilohertz. But then the bass drivers take over at what point?
At 2000. The bass driver, the tweeter is going to 2000 hertz.
Oh, the bass driver goes to 2000.
Yes.
Interesting. But it's omnidirectional due to the way it's firing.
Yeah, it's firing 360 degrees. So this is actually not just the tweeter; it's also the mid driver. So you have 2 bass drivers. So this is a 2-way speaker.
Okay.
So this is not a 3-way speaker. It's
It's
only
2-way crossed over at 2000 hertz.
Yes.
Interesting.
It goes down roughly to 26, 27 hertz.
So a lot is being done by the traditional driver,
Yes.
and then the tweeter is just handling the high. That's very interesting.
But it's a very detailed speaker, very dynamic. I would call it very musical, but not forgiving.
closing your eyes and focusing your attention.